Hey guys, let me ask you a couple of questions.
Here's some information for you on the tomorrow night. There's a forum on the healthcare.
All right.
Okay, in the lunchroom.
What's your name?
Tomorrow night, let me finish what I'm saying to you. Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, tomorrow night there's a forum for healthcare. Answer any questions that you may have. Okay, it's tomorrow night 9 to 11, then Tuesday morning 7:30 to 9, and then Tuesday afternoon. So if anybody who watches this, you're interested in getting some information about it, there you go. All right,
What's
brother?
your name?
My name is Tim. What's your name?
Dana Costello.
Okay, Dana. Thanks for taking that information. Appreciate that.
What's your name, Slim?
My name is John.
John.
You going to go to the meeting tomorrow night?
Sure, I'll be there.
Oh yeah, that's
You're
great.
going to be answering questions, asking questions there, brother?
I'll ask a lot of questions.
There you go.
Very
Would you
good.
believe the answers? Because they're not Teamsters that answer those questions.
It's not, excuse me?
They're not Teamsters that are answering the question. They're specialists from the healthcare fund.
All right. So,
Okay, all
has
right.
the master passed yet?
Yes.
Masters passed, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Passed in June.
Okay, yeah. And the healthcare
June?
is contained
Really?
in that.
Yeah.
So you don't believe that the supplements have nothing to do with since they got shot down in the IBT Constitution, they need to pass in order for the master to pass? Is that true?
No, no, you're incorrect. The master is passed, but you're confusing that. The master can't be...
Article 12,
The
right?
master cannot be put into effect until the supplements are all ratified.
How come you guys are down here?
Because
You're from
the
a different local. I mean, why are they paying you to come down here?
Because to
Is
get
it that
information...
important?
Yes, it is very important. People have
To
had
give
a
us
lot-
bad health care?
No, it's not bad. If you took the time
Oh, I took the time. Trust me. I started all this. This vote no
you
shit.
did? You
I
did?
started it in Philadelphia.
Okay.
My name is Dana Costello. You can see me on the Facebook page.
Okay.
You know, I'm the troublemaker here. All of a sudden, you know what I mean? Because I told the truth. If you could take all the literature. Joni's got it. All the literature that I printed up. Article 12. The supplements must pass in order for the master to ratify. It's in
No,
the
in order for
Constitution.
the master to be put into
So,
effect.
in other words, January 1st, we're just going to get team care whether we like it or not.
Whether you like it or not. Unfortunately, if you
that's
feel
what you
that
say?
way, what we're asking
No, that's what you feel.
what we're asking you to do.
And Hoffa feels.
What we're asking you to do is take a
We
look.
don't want team
If you
care.
want, okay, if
Go
you're
ahead,
if
go
you
ahead.
talk to me, let me finish.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. If what we're asking you to do is take a look at the team care plan, and you'll see that it's almost an identical match to the benefits that you have now. That's all we're asking you to do. There's been a lot of misinformation bandied about here in Local 623, so our job is to get the right information, truthful information to people's hands, and then they can decide for themselves.
Well, what
Okay?
about the first team care proposal?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
mean-
the one that's now what I call.
Do you feel
is-
ashamed that you gave us team care with deductibles we never paid, deductibles that now we're going to pay in the
right,
fifth year?
in the fifth year. Yes.
Right. Well, what about the first team care? Were you proud to propose that?
Well, I'm only here to talk about what's current.
What's current, right?
The current plan. I'm
Well,
not
what about
talking about the other.
Okay, you don't want to. You want to
No,
just
I don't want to
dispel
talk
that
about
now.
it because we're here trying to get the accurate information to people so they can decide whether or not how it matches up. And I think if they come to the meetings tomorrow evening and Thursday in the daytime and in the afternoon, they'll be pleasantly surprised about how well and how good of a plan this is.
Well, what about the Teamsters in here at 623 who do not want team care?
It's gonna be.
I mean,
master
does
passed.
Hoffa even listen to what we say?
Well,
I mean, he's going to decimate 140,000 families.
Well, you're incorrect. It's not going to be decimated. That tells me you know nothing about.
What about
the plan.
non-accidental? $1,000 for non-accidental, $1,000 for families at non-accidental. That doesn't matter.
What?
Hospitalization.
No, you misgrade. That's called out-of-pocket expenses. Let me ask you a question. What is the out-of-pocket expense now under the current UPS plan?
Well, what they were saying was
$1,000.
They were saying was $1,000.
Do you know?
Yes. They were saying it was $1,000, but we didn't pay nothing.
Okay.
How come?
Okay.
I seen it on his bill.
Okay.
He was carrying his bill. Kevin was carrying his bill. Kevin Malley, and it said $1,000. But I said, "What did you pay?" Nothing.
And why?
Totally nothing.
And why would it be different under the Team Care plan, which is Blue Cross Blue Shield?
So you're going to tell me that it'll say $1,000 and we won't pay $1,000?
No, it's up to the vendor. They decide.
So you're just saying that they're just going to wipe the slate clean.
It's up to the vendor.
If I go into a doctor.
It's up to the vendor. If you keep your same vendors, doctors,
Right.
hospital, they'll treat it the same way they've always treated it.
Okay.
But you have to admit that the $1,000 out-of-pocket expense per person in a family is not capped. So each member, if you have 3 kids and your spouse, potentially, probably wouldn't happen, but potentially you could pay $5,000 out-of-pocket expenses. Under the Team Care, it's capped at $2,000. So $2,000, $5,000, which is the lower number? Let me think. I think it's the $2,000. So in that one area, Team Care is better.
Okay, so when you originally proposed Team Care,
I don't want
not
to talk
you,
about
I'm not you. I know you don't want to talk about it.
Right.
But
let's talk about what's
if we
on
would
the
have
table
voted
now.
yes, we would have voted yes. You didn't have any deductibles and the numbers, the prescriptions,
Let's talk
all
about
those
what's
numbers
on the table.
Okay,
now.
well, we don't want Team Care. Nobody wants Team Care.
Well, okay.
Ask everybody in here. They don't want Team Care.
Well, we'll
Do you
see,
want to
won't
listen
we?
to us?
We'll see.
Do you want to listen to us?
We'll see in
We
October.
don't want Team Care. We
Okay.
don't want the Teamsters running our health care plan.
Okay.
Nada. Nothing. We don't
Okay.
want... Look at the Central States. This is a Central States health care plan.
Yeah.
We don't want to be in the Central States. Look what they did to the pension fund.
Well,
we
that's a
do
different
not
entity.
want to be there.
Okay. If you want to listen as to what happened with the Central States Pension Fund, which is unlike the Team Care, the pension fund has to earn money to pay benefits 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. And because of that, like all pension funds, including single employer plans, they have to invest heavily in equities, which is the stock market, so to earn money, because contributions don't equal the amount of money on future liabilities. So
every time that we go to a pension meeting and they say that our fund is critical, and UPS's fund has never been critical. They never said anything. It's always underfunded. 5 years ago, I had to take a dive on my raises to help fund the Central States Pension Fund. What do you think of that?
What are you talking about? UPS left the Central...
$6.5 billion into the Central States Pension Fund?
It didn't affect your wage increases.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
No,
I
it
had to get split wages because...
No, it didn't.
You're calling me a liar now.
Yeah, well, I'm saying you're misinformed or you don't understand.
We were originally misinformed the whole time about this Team Care. And we shot it down by 80%.
We're talking about Central States Pension Fund.
No, I'm just saying. It seems that we are always misinformed about everything.
Stick to the topic. Don't go jumping back and forth. You can't.
No, I'm just saying you guys have a credibility issue here.
Well, I think you have a lack of information issue.
Lack of information?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I got plenty of information. I made plenty of flyers here, and I was telling the truth. George Ruggieri was not telling the truth.
Okay. Well,
he even had to admit that he was lying.
Well,
you know what I mean? To a couple of our members.
Well, I don't know what you're referring to, but I don't think George would ever say. I know George. He would never lie to a member purposely.
Purposely, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think we know more.
The difference between an honest mistake and a lie.
So you're saying, you're admitting that Team Care was an honest mistake?
No.
Originally, this whole contract, was a
You're talking about George Ruggieri saying that he lied to members. And
you did.
And I dispute what you say.
Okay.
Because he's an honest man.
He's an honest man.
Yes, he is.
Okay. I fervently disagree with you.
Okay.
Because
you have your opinion.
He absolutely lied to everybody in here, and he admitted in the cafeteria that he lied. He admitted that Hoffa lied. We would not pay a dime for our health care, and then we proposed the original Team Care.
For your health care.
We originally proposed that Team Care where we had to pay money.
I'm here to talk about what's on the table now. You're not paying anything towards your monthly premiums. You haven't paid it, and you're not going to pay it.
Okay. Well, yeah, we know that now.
Okay.
You know,
and that's
what about the deductible in 5 years?
But listen,
5 years we had to pay a deductible.
That's what they
You're setting a historical precedence where we have to pay a deductible. Never in the history of I ever worked here 20 years have I ever had to pay a deductible. Okay. Now in 5 years of this contract, I have to pay a deductible. No.
Okay. Well, in the last year of the contract, you may have to pay $100.
Right.
Okay.
So I never had to pay.
What time do you check in tonight? Punch in.
Soon.
Okay. All right. Well, you don't want to be late.
Well, yeah. Thank you. I know, because I got an email. I got an email from the Chesapeake region. Funny you said that. My local union sent an email to the Chesapeake region that I was giving flyers out on the clock. Okay, so I really don't want to be late because I know you guys are a bunch of fucking rats. You know what I mean? Not necessarily you, but the Teamsters themselves.
Be careful
of how I curse and everything like that,
because
right?
You know why? You might get some people angry. And all that. Okay. So, word of advice: choose your words carefully.
Yeah. Oh well, we're just a little bit angry here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can you understand why?
Well, I think
like the original proposal that you proposed us.
I think if
I mean, we're getting tired of this shit.
I think if you're willing to take a look at the health plan that's going to be effective January 1, your anger may subside a little bit if you're willing to take a look at it.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Yeah, but I'll definitely let you know I got that. I got that.
Okay.
All right, have a good day.